Welcome back, marketing chefs. I wonder what's cooking in our Omni-Channel oven today. Let's take a look. Lego? Oh, I wonder what's in the bag. The collectible minifigures from Lego Movie 2, the next part. Should we open them up? I think so. Well, welcome to the kitchen, the Marketing Kitchen. I'm Ron Vining, your host of Marketing Kitchen TV. All right, let's take a look and see what's inside this bag. Now, it's not a huge surprise to me because the store I buy my minifigures from feels the bags to find out what figure's inside based on what I've ordered. But let's take a look. I'll be surprised as we cut them open though. Now you may be saying, why only 6 bags when there's 20 in the set? Well, I collect Lego Star Wars primarily, and I try not to buy things outside of the Star Wars theme to just I'd run out of space, because if I actually had unlimited space and unlimited money, I would own just about every Lego product on the planet. All right, let's cut these open and see what's inside here. Cutting on the dotted line. Oh, I cut the figure's head off. All right. What's inside here? Oh, is that a tail? Oh, cool, white base station. Usually the base stations are orange or black or has some different color. Let me open up one of these instruction booklets. Here it is, folks. The Lego Movie 2. The next whatever. What a crazy name they came up with that. And here's the figures in the range. Now, if you see what I have here, can you guess what the other ones are that I've got? Let's check it out. So they don't have individual instructions, they just have instruction types. I haven't seen this tail element before. Oh, two-sided face for the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. And here he is. And if you remember, he got a badge of courage for any of you that have not seen the film and aren't familiar with the story. So we'll just put him here to watch on. Let's see what's in our next bag. What I think is compelling about Lego is their ability to tell omni-channel stories. And when it comes to marketing, it's about telling your story or telling other people's stories. And so one of the ways that Lego really became popular was by telling other people's stories. And the first time that they did that was with their use of the Star Wars IP back in 1999. And since then, they've been telling a lot of other people's stories. And it wasn't until the Lego, well, they did with Ninjago and some other properties, but it wasn't until the Lego Movie that they really began to just tell their own story, but then including some other IP in there. It's quite similar to in other retail practices when you put your home brand product on the store shelves next to a branded product. Here is the Scarecrow, also from The Wizard of Oz. And he wanted intelligence. So here is his certificate. And actually, let's give him his certificate here. I guess we should grant the lion his courage. I think he deserved it for waiting a few minutes. Now, and here's another booklet. I'm assuming it's the same, so I won't bother to open it up. Now with 4 figures left, want to take a wild guess at least what 2 of these 4 are? I bet you can. How many people saw The Wizard of Oz? For me, it was a childhood favorite. Oh, look at this. Anybody guess whose torso that is from? So before Star Wars, a Thanksgiving Day treat for me back in the US was on Thanksgiving Eve was watching The Wizard of Oz, and on Thanksgiving Day was watching King Kong. So when I saw that the Wizard of Oz figures were in this collection, I had to just buy these. Oh, this is great. I love when Lego gives extra parts. And here's an example of some extra parts here. I mean, I don't know if this is an exclusive heart piece or not, but I've not seen it before. That's pretty cool. Here is the Tin Man. Again, oh no, just a one-sided face for the Tin Man. And I'm not sure how this part goes. Sorry, just taking me a few minutes to build these. I didn't put my glasses on. When I put my glasses on, I'll realize that I put his head on backwards and I gave someone else his heart. All right, the Tin Man was always worried that he wasn't a real person and that he lacked heart, but he actually had the most heart of all the characters. So when he met the wizard, he received his heart. All right, we're down to dun, 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 3 bags. Any guess? Maybe I can feel to find out, so we can do a full. I can tell which one is in here. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And here is Dorothy herself with Toto. And it looks like she has a cool exclusive skirt piece. Let's get this bag open. All right, we'll put her legs down first. Oh, look at, she has her ruby slippers. I'm assuming that from the picture here, that her skirt goes. Oh, look at that. I put the Tin Man's hat on backwards. When Disney's MGM Studios opened in Orlando, Florida, they used to have this attraction called the Great Movie Ride. And one of my favorite scenes in that was from Oz. And as many of you know, that attraction has now been closed and is being rethemed to Mickey. So this is 90-year anniversary of Mickey Mouse, and he's going to receive his first attraction ever. Can you believe that? In a Disney theme park, even though the park was built with him in mind. Dorothy, this is a unique dual printed mold. So this is quite rare in Lego, but we're starting to see a lot of this here. So that means that this flesh color was put into the same mold as the white. So this is not painted. And if you feel this here, there's just a little bit of an edge, so that to show her short sleeve shirt. And that's very cool. Some great printing. We'll do close-ups of all the figures as soon as I'm done with them all. And I guess she has a dual-sided head as well too. And this exclusive hairpiece with her ribbons. And that's pretty cool. And it comes with an exclusive. I read online somewhere that this is the only time this dog has mold has been, well, this is Toto, but it's the first time coming in this color gray. So that's pretty cool. So here's Dorothy and Toto and the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion. And I'm trying to remember from the film, I think it was actually this order with which she met the characters, but I could be wrong. So we got Toto, Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. Wow, these are really nice. The one thing I'm amazed at with one of the things that Lego does is put such detail in a figure that's only going to be printed and sold once. I suppose that's why they call them the collectible minifigures, because once the wave is out, it's done and they're not reproduced again. And I guess it's a bit frustrating because these are approximately, so in Singapore I paid $6.50 per figure. I'm not sure, I think they go for $4.99 in the US. I'm not exactly sure. But I get frustrated sometimes that Lego puts so much attention, like these dual molded arms, for a $6.50 figure when I spent $800 to buy the UCS Millennium Falcon, and just other than, actually no, the dual molded legs for Han Solo didn't come until 6 months later. All right, we have 2 left. Now we have the Wizard of Oz range out of the way, so I wonder what else. Oh, one other thing that I want to say, by the way, is that if you remember, about 2 years ago, in Lego Dimensions, that's the Toys to Life category game, the Wizard of Oz characters were featured in that game. And so when I saw these come out for the collectible minifigures, I remembered that the witch and the flying monkey from the Wizard of Oz came out. And so I bought this set on eBay just 2 days ago because I've got to have a full collection. So the witch and the flying monkey will complement the figures from the Lego movie set. All right, let's see what the final 2 are that we're going to do today. Good thing I'm not unboxing all 20 of them. I've seen on some people's Lego pages they did. Hopefully they did a speed build, because at the rate I'm going, the movie will be out of the theaters before I've even built all 6 of these. All right, I was quite excited for this one here. And if you saw the Lego Movie 1, you already know who this is. This is Chris Pratt from Jurassic World. Chris Pratt from Guardians of the Galaxy. Chris Pratt is Emmet in the Lego Movie. And Disney Lucasfilm, if you're listening, I think Chris Pratt should be the next Indiana Jones also too, because I think he's a fantastic actor and would play the role of Indiana Jones quite well. So this character here is called Emmet Remix. And you see he has a mold. This is I don't know if this is dual molded or this is painted. Can't tell. No, this is dual molded. So that's quite cool. We actually, in the Star Wars range, had something similar from the Last Jedi sets from the crate. So there's one of Poe and there's one of an unnamed pilot. Anyway, that's pretty cool. And this is what I need about right now. I need just to have a little bit of coffee here. So that's neat. I don't know if if this mold has been used before, this cup, but I do know that in Apocalypseburg, they have a coffee shop in there. And that's from the Lego Movie too. And here is Emmet Remix with his smartphone with his headset. Must be Bluetooth, and must be a Beat set, right? And of course, this is an iPhone, because I'm an Apple lover, an Apple stockholder, so make sure that stock price goes up. Anyway, and his Starbucks cup, I'm going to say. I'm going to pretend there's a green logo on there, and that there's a mocha, a nice warm mocha inside. That's quite cool. I like the reflective there too for his jumpsuit. That's a really nice mold. So how to get Emmet, since he's the star of the Lego movie. This is actually my first Emmet figure, because I didn't buy any of the minifigures for the Lego Movie 1. And then our final one. Now, the very first Lego set that I received when I was a lot younger than most of you watching this channel was Police Headquarters. That was back when minifigures, actually, this is what Police Headquarters looks like right here. And this was back in the day when the Lego minifigure didn't have face, didn't have movable legs, and didn't have movable arms. So that was the first Lego that I got into. The next Lego that I got into was Classic Space. And so when the Lego Movie 1 came out, I was quite excited for this character right here. And watch them not be in this bag, right? Watch when they felt for the wrong. But so far we're 5 for 5. Ah yes, this is Benny, based on the classic space theme from the late 70s, early 80s. I think that most people, when they think of Lego, they think of the Lego space theme. It was quite popular, and the battle pack, if you will, of 4 of these classic space characters, especially with one coming in a new color pink, have been flying off the store shelves because people just love classic space figures. And Benny comes with 2 great faces. This is the typical Benny face, just quite comical. And then this is your classic Lego space face. So we'll put Benny with his crazy face on. And Benny might be crazy because I haven't seen the Lego movie yet, but something happened to Benny's arm. All right, and here's Benny. Sans arm, some mechanical arm instead. 2 of the features that were really cool when Benny came out for the first Lego movie was the chip, his broken helmet. Because if you're from my generation and you had any of the classic sets, either they were police, fire, space, containing this helmet element, it was quite easy that the chin strap broke on it. So they did that for the Lego movie. And then there's also minifigures that are missing the iconic classic space logo on it as well too. So that's why that shows that as being crossed out. So not only is this a unique figure because of this arm, but also this. And I think a lot of Lego fans are going to want this toolbox to put in their classic space sets. And that's actually what drove me to get this. The classic Benny holding this toolbox. And I still have all of my, if you go to my Instagram, at Ronald Vining, you can see pictures of all of my classic space and my classic police and classic Coast Guard sets. And I'll be doing a video in the future of all of my classic sets, including throwing in the newer ones from the Lego movie as well too. All right, so I didn't buy all 20, but I did buy these. And we have Benny, we have Remix Emmet, Toto, Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. And I'm quite excited about these. And I can't wait to get the Witch and the Flying Monkey from Lego Dimensions to add to this crew here too. And I can't wait to get there's 2 classic space themed sets coming in the Lego Movie 2 Wave Round 1. And I'm sure there will be more coming in the near future. And I was watching a video recently too that hinted, Lego put out a hint recently that they may be bringing, because of the nostalgia of this, they may be reproducing Lego space sets again. And I don't know what I'm going to do if they do that, because that'll completely take me out of just collecting Lego Star Wars. I'll have to go back to collecting classic space sets. All right, thanks. Maybe we'll get some more. Well, I hope you enjoyed my unbagging or unboxing of the 6 collectible minifigures from Lego Movie 2, the second part. I decided to just get those 6 because my main focus is Lego Star Wars, as you know, but I couldn't resist the Wizard of Oz figures, and I certainly couldn't resist getting Benny because I'm a classic Lego Space fan, as well as getting Emmet, because with that coffee cup, I think I call it a Starbucks cup, and the cell phone, that just fits me to a T. So anyway, I appreciate you coming to the kitchen today. I appreciate your subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing our content. It's helping our page to grow, and that's really necessary. Because as I say each time, whatever happens in this kitchen shouldn't stay in this kitchen. I really would appreciate it if you would share the Marketing Kitchen TV with your friends. We always have fresh content simmering on our storytelling stovetop, so that means there's always some good content for the next time you visit us. So I look forward to seeing you in our next episode.